Yo, what it do, YouTube family? Here we are again with another episode of Go Talk TV. Now, like I said on the other video, we might be doing this a little different. I'm gonna be solo with some of these videos. As you can see, I'm in the other room doing this stuff. So just to help pump out more content, here we are. So like I said in the other videos, we're gonna try to hit the high topics, the main topics, the everything that everyone wants to talk about. So the one thing that I wanted to talk about, but I forgot to talk about the last video, which is a good thing, is that'll give us more content to talk about. P. Diddy, go by Diddy, Puff Daddy, however you want to go by it. But yeah, so we've all been seeing the downfall of Diddy. It's gotten to the point where they made a slogan saying "No Diddy." Mm-hmm. So here's a little brief rundown on Diddy. I grew up on listening to P. Diddy, Puff Daddy, or whatever. I was born in '94, so that was around the Biggies and Tupacs and all that stuff. I think Tupac died in '96. 96, yeah. So, I want to know y'all thoughts on Diddy, man. Did he do it? Did he not? A lot of speculation is behind Diddy, but one thing I do know that it's not about sex trafficking. Well, I'm not gonna say sex trafficking. Dealing with minors. Now that sex trafficking thing that they got going on now. I think it's kind of weird, okay? Because what they're saying sex trafficking is, which I didn't know, doing this stuff, seeing these rappers do this stuff for all these years, I thought it was a normal thing. I thought it was normal for a rapper or a person with status and money to be able to fly out this young lady, that they find attractive, and they fly them out. Now, they say flying someone out for the purposes of sexual activity is called sex trafficking. Now, what the celebrities do, what the rappers do, and what they've been doing since the beginning of time, like I said, you meet a young lady and stuff like that, you fly them out, do a little date, get together, this and that. But I don't know who's flying someone out just a date. You do want sex. You feel what I'm saying? And I feel like the person that is being flown out, and you know who you being flown out by, like let's say I was this big known rapper, this big known entertainer. I've been putting in work for all these years. I got money, status, everything, a lot of shit that attract you as a female. It's like you should know. Yeah, by the end of this night, we fucking. You feel what I'm saying? I seen an interview with Bruce where he said, yeah, we'll see y'all with some money, this and that, to get back, this, that, and third, but you there for the experience. You feel what I'm saying? Not just the sex, but, do you think, I want y'all to get in the comments. I want y'all to ask, like, man, is that, man, I want y'all to say, let me know. Do y'all think that's fucked up? Do y'all think that's the right thing to do? Do you think guys shouldn't fly out? Do you think females should accept a guy paying for her? Do you think a female should fly thousands of miles somewhere to a person they haven't met and not expect to have to do sexual activities? Do you think that's wrong? Because I don't think it's wrong. You know, it's two adults. You should be able to fly an adult out. You're not kidnapping them and throwing them in the trunk. You feel what I'm saying? Throwing them in the trunk and then driving way across yonder, and she doesn't know she's blind, like you see on the movies and shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't think it's that. But yeah, Diddy, man, he's facing a lot of shit, man. Not only he got those things above him, man, you hear all the accusations. And I'm just realizing, man, a lot of this stuff has been going around since when I was born. Before I was born, when I was a couple years old, the 90s and stuff, man. They've been talking about the parties. They've been talking about the activities. They've been talking about flying people out. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm wondering, like, why now? Why now? Why now? The same thing they did with R. Kelly. That's another episode. We're gonna get on that shit. But this episode is strictly on Diddy and the bad boy thing. You know, Diddy not perfect. You feel what I'm saying? From what I'm hearing, how he ran his company, even with the Making a Band crew. Y'all remember that show growing up, Making a Band and shit? You got people saying, like, man, one side saying, man, I've never seen Diddy. I've never seen Diddy do any freaky shit. I never was invited to that. Now, it could be true. It could be someone not trying to bash him in that time. But, like I said, you got others saying, man, Diddy a freak. But it's not illegal to be a freak. It's illegal to fuck with children. Minors, it's illegal to force someone to have sex with you without the will and against their will. When I say it, against their will. You know, Diddy, we forget because of what he's going through. All the people that he's put on, all the people that he's helped, the community, giving back to schools and stuff like that, building that for the community for years. And now you see it in his indictment. We talking about baby oil, $1,000 of baby oil. I don't even know why that would be an indictment in the indictment. Why would they put that in an indictment if that's a illegal thing? It's not illegal to have a cabinet full of baby oil. It's freaky. It's weird. We know what the baby oil for. Would you say it's wrong? I don't think it's wrong. Everybody got their opinions, their comments about it. What's your comments on it, man? I feel like, here's my opinion on it. I feel like when celebrities get to a certain status, when people get to a certain status, when people get a certain amount of money, right? I feel like the regular sexual shit, with the regular girls, the regular typical thing that you've been doing, the doggy style missionary, this and that, it gets boring. I feel like when you're in those spaces and around those people and have this much influence, this much money, and all this stuff that could be brought to you and at the snap of a finger, I think that's the problem. I think they get bored with that, so they try shit. You feel what I'm saying? You might have a foursome, fivesome, sixsome. You feel what I'm saying? You might hear it's one guy and 4, 5, 6 girls, all in one room, all in one gigantic bed, or one house, and they just. Then you got people that have a mixture. You'll have a threesome, foursome, fivesome, sixsome, and it might be multiple guys and multiple females. So it's like it really depends on what you like. But again, like I said, man, I don't think that's illegal. You feel what I'm saying? Now, they even got Diddy on. They raided his home. You know what they tend to do? They raid your home. They lock you up, raid your home. And they find assault rifles and stuff like that. And 50, 100 round drums and stuff like that. Now, down south, that's not illegal. Especially when you legally own it. Having that high capacity magazine or that type of firearm in your home is not illegal. Now, riding around with it out here, and that's a whole different thing. They just started letting people, after all these years, hey, you could take a pistol with you out in public. It not be no bullshit. As long as you 18 years or older and you not having stipulations saying, hey, you can't carry this, like parole, probation, this and that, all these gun charges. But if you don't have that, it's great. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, they find these type of caliber magazines, and he's out there. Don't get me wrong, but you can correct me if I'm wrong. Out there in California. Now, from my knowledge, it's harder to conceal carrying out in California. It's a little bit more stipulations, and I also heard something about it can only be like a 10 shot. You know, the West Coast and up north, they have different rules. I heard even up north, you can't have no guns whatsoever. It's different stipulations of being able to have a firearm in your house and it not be a problem. I've heard if someone break in your home, you feel what I'm saying? Someone break in your home and they see you and they decide, hey, I'm going to run out this bitch. You can't shoot them in the back. You can't shoot them in the foot. You can't shoot them which is different. But they said if that person is running away and they are no longer a threat to you, you can't harm them. You shoot that person, you murder that person while they're running from you, and they're no longer a danger to you. I don't care what they kicked in, this and that, and fucked up the crib and everything. And you know, they could have dropped their gun on the way out. As long as they're not a threat to you anymore, it's over with. You can't shoot that person. If you shoot and kill that person, that's a murder. You know, so it's different in different regions. So I feel like, okay, what they have Diddy on is a strange thing. You see these RICO charges before. That's what they have him on, a RICO charge. I think he's in the feds. But usually with RICOs, it's a group of people because they're calling it a criminal organization. I think that's what the CO stand for in RICO, criminal organization. Oh, I could be wrong, but I assume that's what it's for. In order to have a criminal organization, you need more than one person. They only have Diddy down on this indictment. Got him with the sex trafficking and everything. I think Boosie, I've just seen an interview, a clip with Boosie on Vlad and TV interview where he says, hey, I think they're trying to use this on him. So, because they know all the celebrities, all the rappers do this. They trying to get these celebrities. You see the Young Thug, you see the wife and Lucci, but they free now. We'll talk about those individuals in other episodes. You got Dirt on a RICO, murder for hire RICO type thing. That'll be on another episode. I think they just they trying to jam Baby up, Lil Baby behind some shit. 4PF and 4PF, and you got something about the death of a 13-year-old, and they're trying to jam Baby up behind being the leader. Now, I've seen months ago when this stuff was going on, Baby was trying to Distance himself from the 4PF name. He said, man, when you start some shit as a teenager before you get on and this and that, you start some shit. This group started in the streets, and you trying to make this into, per se, a label and this and that. It's hard because they're gonna link you as a group, they're gonna link you as a clique, they're gonna link you as an organization. You all on the records screaming 4PF, but a lot of these rappers, they keep the real shooters, the real hitters, the real people that's still in the streets. They may take them on tour, they might put them in music videos, but some of these people still in the streets got to do what they got to do. And you feel what I'm saying? And when you out here, you still in beef, you still getting into it, you still got shit going on, you still out there, you got some vibe, this and that, but you still repping that 4PF shit. You still showing up in these videos with baby. You still showing up on these tours, these photos. It's this. Man, this government that we got, they're going to make it an issue. I think they have a problem now with all the rappers getting away with all this killing, all this gang clicked out shit. Because I think the government is looking at that as, one, is tearing down the community, and two, more and more rappers are getting into the game with that mindset. Because everyone, it's looked at, to me, to be honest, sometimes it's looked at to be lame to be a rapper. And you see all these rappers dying, get caught lacking and this and that. So they got people coming in the game that's really in the streets, really with the shits, really with the you know what I mean? And now what they're doing, they're trying to prove like, hey, shit, I ain't that other rapper, I ain't that other nigga, I ain't that, we not that. Y'all come over here, you play your lane. And it's that whole vibe. It's this side against that side, and it's the entourage against this entourage. And when entourage is getting to it, because it's never the main name, it's the head of the entourage. So it's a whole crazy thing with this RICO stuff. So back to Diddy before I got off topic, talk about Lil Baby, but we're gonna talk about that shit another day. When you got someone like a Diddy, you know, who's known to still have been in the streets, it's even rumored that shit, man. Diddy had Bad Boy was behind Pac being killed. They even rumored to say shit, Diddy behind Biggie getting killed. Which all sounds crazy, but it was real shit, street shit going on into that shit, man. Someone, you know, you see all the videos resurfacing, the shit with Cassie, you know. Now, how the video got out, who knows? I think it's people that works there, people that have access to certain shit, people that looking for clout, they put that shit out. How you think all this shit that goes on in jails get put out in the public on the internet, and these blogs get it? A rapper that's supposed to be with this shit get his ass whooped, or his ass pushed in, or he fucking with punks in a jailhouse. How is that getting out to the masses? Actual footage of the jail, inside the jail, is being put on YouTube. Body cam footage, they're putting out on YouTube, on Instagram, on Facebook. How you think? Clout is a dangerous drug, man. You feel what I'm saying? Everybody would kill just for likes, views, get their social media pages up, to tear down another person. You feel what I'm saying? So now Diddy's facing a multiple of allegations, man. You got even men coming out saying, man, did this to me, did that to me. But I done heard Diddy having his multiple people around having sexual encounters. They don't all be just women. They even said, hey, man, Cassie and Diddy, they had these freak offs. What they call freak offs, but I call it threes and fours and fives or whatever it called. And Diddy will hire male strippers as well, as long as women. I've also heard Diddy be strong out on that. You feel what I'm saying? On that powder, on that yeah, you know what I'm saying? And Cassie, I heard they'll go for about a week, be in a hotel, whatever, and just be strung out on drugs. And now they gotta go to the hospital, put these IVs in there on whatever it's called, and take medicine, and shake back, and they get back to normal, and then they do shit all over again. That's the shit I'm talking about. When you have money, fame, you have the regular shit. The regular shit it's boring. The regular high is boring. It's fun, I guess, when you have money. When you having all these uppers and downers in your system and you feeling good. You have sex with all of these people and be in all these places with all these other folks, and it's just like this is how you live your life, man. Yeah, it's a crazy thing, man. If you ask me, I think Diddy was fucking with dudes, man. Like I said, that's up to y'all to determine, man. Do y'all think Diddy was fucking with dudes? Do you think they lying on him? They did the same shit to Michael Jackson. Saying, hey, now that Mike is dealing with all these court cases, now you got these guys, and it come out later on in life. They said they were boys and they was molested by Diddy. They even said Usher. They said everybody that went through that bad boy camp and was mentored by Diddy or managed by Bad Boy, they have to do something. I think in today's world that's called selling your soul. I think a lot of people did that. I think a lot of people sold their soul, and not particularly for a certain thing, because I think there's situations where a person is promised this type of lifestyle. If you act like this, you do this, and you cut these people off, I think that's more Illuminati shit. But that's to be talked about later. But I think that's more of that, where you can only win and other people can't win, and you gotta act like this. You got demean yourself in do demeaning things in a way to make it a certain place or get under a certain umbrella or get a certain type of machine behind you. I feel like shit that's really up to you. If you so stuck on the fame, if you don't believe in your talent, if you believe in, hey, if I do this shit that's against my religion, the shit that's against my belief, the shit that's against everything I've been a part of, and I start acting like this and start doing this, I'll have a better life. You feel what I'm saying?